Welcome, folks. This is Southerncross Resistance. I am your host, like usual, Chris Learson, and across from me, unlike usual, we have Ben Learson. Say hello, Ben.
Hello, Ben.
Dude, really? That literally is a dad joke. You really just fucking pulled a dad joke from the 1980s.
It was pretty good, mate.
No.
Chris laughed.
Of course he laughs, man. He's drunk.
I know. And I'm hungover, so leave me alone.
Yes, folks. My little brother today is a little, what's the word? Seedy? Seedy? Would that be right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so. You sure you don't want a Corona?
No, not yet.
You sure?
I need to get this headache gone, then I might consider it. I'm still recovering.
Down a fucking aspirin and fucking just down it with a beer.
Just harden up.
Bit of hair of the dog, mate. Bit of hair of the dog. You know that phrase, don't you?
No.
Well, the idea is that, you know, when you're drunk, you know what I mean, the next day have a little bit of alcohol. It should help you with the... I don't know where the hair of the dog came from.
Kill you. And in my case, I think it might actually kill me. So
Well, they're even better.
I came to try.
More fucking Christmas presents for me, then.
It'll be less, you idiot, because I won't be buying any for you.
But then they'll buy me an extra one out of sympathy, out of remorse.
Remorse.
They don't have Ben no more, so they'll buy me one as a tribute.
He's got this all planned.
Yeah, man. I've had your death planned out since I was 5.
Yeah.
And you threw my fucking Spider-Man on the fucking roof. You threw my Spider-Man on the roof. How else am I going to react? I'm going to have to kill him. It's the only fucking option. Well, fuck you, man. Like I allowed you to keep your Robin for years. Your favourite character.
Was pretty good.
Robin's awesome, man.
I hate him now. Can't stand him in the movies.
Oh, dude, he's not in any movie. Name one movie he's in. Oh, well, Batman and Robin. Maybe that one. Maybe that one. Anyway, sorry, folks, we got on into a tangent here. That's Ben's fault. Couldn't possibly be mine. First article we have here today. Check this out, dude. Gay couples could soon have children with traits of both fathers. Multiplex parenting is what they're calling it, could allow up to 32 people to contribute to a child's DNA. Scientists say some method could make children with only one partner. Isn't that technically just going to be a clone then?
Where's the fun in that?
Well, you know what it's like to make little clones in the bathroom with a Playboy. No, but seriously, what the fuck? What do you think of this? You know, 32 people can contribute to the child's DNA.
How does that work?
Well, it's obviously they've taken the DNA from this person and DNA from this person and
32 different people.
Genetically modified.
Father's Day would suck.
Hey?
Father's Day would suck. Damn it, Father's Day again. 32 presents.
And think about it, man. Like, they all have birthdays too. You know, so you got 32 birthdays throughout the year.
Christmas.
Oh God.
You have to get a second job to pay for the presents.
I'm just waiting for the Alamo. You know, when the fuckers die, all the money that kid's gonna get.
Yeah, true, actually.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's like breeder babies. I mean, we have enough trouble with the breeder dogs. They just throw them down at the... What's going to happen when you be able to fucking... You know, when a person can go to a clinic and say, you know, I want to clone of myself. You know what I mean? With Django Fett. I just want to fucking...
That'd be the worst thing in history.
Want to clone of me?
2 fucking Chris's.
Well, one would be younger, so you could probably help that cunt. No help for the older one.
You're on your own, mate.
That's what I'd do. I'd make a clone of myself, and then I'd kill myself, and I'd put in my will that you'd have to raise it.
Yeah. That would not work at all.
Yeah. Oh, it's already happened.
I'd be like, you're on your own. Dish. Fend for yourself.
Then one day you're 42 years old, and some fucking 22-year-old rocks up at your door. You abandoned me. I don't know why he comes from the South, but now he grew up in the South. You abandoned me, and he shoots you in the head. And everyone blames me. But a dead man killed him. Anyway, we're getting off track. Anyway. But yeah, fucking 32 people to contribute to a child's DNA. That's unfucking believable. Just look at the genetic problems that people have that are inherited by their parents, whether it be diabetes or heart conditions or anything like that. When you got 32 people.
Next topic. I don't agree with it. It's bad and not natural.
Well, as I'm saying, man, people suffer from genetic disorders all the time that were inherited by their parents, their grandparents, etc. when you have 32 fucking people. Imagine that. What are you doing? It's the next article right there. Just click on that. Just give it a minute. It will load. There you go. Okay. This is the AI article. This one pretty much says scientists trying to create an AI that won't eventually go on to kill us all, fucking Skynet fucking style. So what do you reckon of artificial intelligence and what that will?
I think it's good.
Fuck off.
Why?
Artificial AI.
What's wrong with it?
The idea is the fact that fucking look at the industries that were existent 50 years ago and look at what we have now. It's all because of the fucking computerized programs that got rid of those things. If AIs come in, man, that fucks it completely. And you're not worried about that? No. Any job that you're doing right now can be done by a machine.
The only part I don't like is how they replace people with machines.
Exactly, because it's cheaper.
Robots by taking over the world. We're not freaking...
Listen, what are the first things they fucking do when they create a technology? Go straight to the military-industrial complex. They instantly, it didn't matter if it was a fucking toaster. They would find a way to put a grenade in it. You know what I mean?
Good.
The fucking military, they'd find a way to upgrade whatever technology they had. You don't think that if they can create an AI, that it wouldn't instantly be working for fucking the military-industrial complex?
You don't think they have one already?
Well, they do say that they're fucking 30 years ahead of what they openly say.
They probably already got that shit.
Yeah, it's called Google.
Keep going.
But no, but they always find a way with whatever technology they create to fucking put a giant rocket on the side of the cunt.
Yes.
It doesn't matter what it fucking
not gonna
is.
Change anytime soon.
But that's my point with this shit.
They're gonna do it anyway.
So? They have antimatter fucking weapons that, in theory, they can't fucking use only because, well, if they fucking work, they would blow the universe up. Blow our fucking galaxy up. It's like, well, yeah, in theory, these fucking bombs work. Think about it this way, man. The atom bomb is almost 100 years old.
True.
You know what I mean? And we haven't made any strides in technology when it comes to fucking weapons in that time. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Yes, I know. What are you trying to get at? What's your point?
My point is exactly what I said before, man. Fucking this shit that the scientists are even saying, how do we do this without it going bad? How do we create an artificial intelligence that doesn't just turn around and decide, you know what, these fucking humans, man, they're just fucked in the head. Let's just kill them all off.
I've seen The Matrix. It does not end well.
I've seen The Matrix, Terminator, I've seen them all. Okay, so one of the quotes from the scientists is, I think the biggest challenge is the challenge of employment. Ah! Exactly.
That's what I said before.
Said Andrew Nig.
Like your name?
It's NG. Andrew NG. The chief scientist of the Chinese search engine.
Could be worse. Could be like 4.
Baidu. Yeah, chief scientist of the Chinese search engine Baidu Inc., which announced last week that one of its cars had driven itself for 30 kilometres. 19 kilometres. Hang on, what?
I like that idea.
19 mile. You like that idea?
Go on a road trip and just chuck on cruise control and just like, oh yeah.
Fuck no, man. I remember I was driving across the bridge.
You can't drive.
Listen, I was in the car with someone who was driving, okay?
Thank you.
I was going across the bridge and these fucking, what do they call it? Navs? GPS fucking thing started going off. You know what I was saying?
Turn left.
Yeah! We're halfway across the bridge.
You should have done it. I would have.
Fuck you. If you say so.
GPS said to go right.
But honestly, dude, the Google cars are constantly crashing. You know?
Obviously, they're not going to do it for another 15
Bullshit.
20 years.
Bullshit. They're doing it now.
Yeah, but it's not going to be
implemented.
Yeah, until another 10 years or so.
I don't believe that, man. I believe they'll try and fucking push it forward even with the bugs. If it means making money.
Yes, but they're not going to put unsafe cars on the road.
Ah!
I mean, like, what do you think will happen if they put all these cars on the road and say next day 40 people
It wouldn't be the next
died.
day. It wouldn't be the next day. It'd be over a set period of time. It'd be the next 6 months.
They're not going to have it if it's unsafe. They're not
Fuck off, they're not going to have it unsafe. They'll just say, like, you get in the car now, that's unsafe.
If you're driving, yes.
Well, you just said I don't drive.
Hey?
You just
There's
said
a
it.
reason for that.
Just
Don't
because
go,
I
because
almost went
everyone-
into the river that one time doesn't count.
Yeah, actually, remember they almost hit a tree.
Huh? Yeah, I swerved to miss the tree
Yeah.
and almost went
Actually,
into the
he
river.
swerved, missed the tree. He went aim for the river, and just like I'm sitting in the back seat. I'm like, I'm about to die. And then they ripped the handbrake up and stopped. I'm like, thank God. I'm like shitting myself, man. It was so scary.
No.
End up down the river.
This was with
Explain that one.
friends of the family. Who was that? It was
I can't remember.
Bernie, wasn't it?
No, I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
I know who it is. I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Seen him or anything for years, but doesn't matter. But yeah,
Yeah.
that was scary. And let's just say,
Everyone yelled at me.
no shit, you almost crashed his car.
Huh?
You
Well,
almost-
who the fuck gives a 6-year-old his car? Honestly. It's his own fucking fault. He's a moron. He
I
gave
was
it. Would
four.
you let a 6-year-old fucking drive your car?
I was 4, and I did a better job than you.
Yeah, because you're sitting on his lap.
That's not the point.
Something creepy was going on.
Yeah, that was creepy. Think about it now. No.
Okay.
So back to the article. I reckon it's a good idea. So
You
next-
think it's a good idea? You're fucking mad. You're fucking insane.
Alright. What do you reckon?
We get a third opinion. Hang on.
Third opinion. What do you?
I am eating.
He's got food in his mouth. His opinion is he's eating. He don't give a fuck. No, honestly, man, you really trust this shit? You would fucking get into a driverless car. You would allow yourself to be behind the wheel, but behind the wheel or even in the passenger seat of a car that drove itself around. Fuck no, man. If I don't even like the idea of this Google car going around randomly.
Alright. Would you go in a plane?
Yeah,
on a
but
plane?
that fucking has pilots.
Yeah, but what do you think they do? They chuck on cruise control and halfway.
They don't chuck it on cruise control. They have autopilot.
Yeah, what do you think that cruise control? Autopilot.
Yeah, but they don't fucking leave the cockpit. There's always 2 of the cunts sitting there.
There's an article on the thing I was reading.
What thing?
Apparently, 2 of them. What? They got 2 people. They sleep. And quite a few times I've
Both
read
of 'em?
things. Yeah.
Both of them
They're
sleep.
not meant to. They're not meant to. But it's happened quite a few times with both of them.
Oh well, there you go, man. This is because it's not supposed to happen.
What I'm getting at is, if driverless, like even cruise control, you chuck on cruise control, like in a car.
Yeah.
You only have to steer.
Okay, then how easy would it be for a hacker to get into the fucking operational fucking thing of that car and fucking steer it off the road? How easy would it be for a fucking hacker to crash that car into a tree? Just like Peter Hastings.
But with saying that, the day when it comes, there's going to be that many cars. They probably can do it now.
Peter Hastings was a guy in Ben and people who don't understand anything. So Peter Hastings was a reporter. He had some stuff on the government that he was going to expose, and then the next day his car blew up. Or his car crashed into a tree.
That's very unlucky.
Very unlucky indeed.
Thing is, they can do it now. You can hack in cars. Half the cars are run.
The fucking engine was blown out down the road, 50 meters down the road.
Half the cars these days all cars got computers in it.
Yeah, that doesn't make them safer.
Yeah, but the same thing.
That's what they're saying about Peter Hastings is the fact that his car was fucking hacked and steered off the road.
Then they could do it now. Then 20 years down the track when it's got cruise control, they can do it now, which it doesn't happen often.
But the thing is, you want to surrender more control over to this fucking company to do it. You just want to surrender all the fucking control, man. There's nothing. What?
What do you reckon? Rank it.
I reckon obviously if they were going to do this sort of thing, they'd have to put in safeguards, prevent hackers. Just kind of like if you got a firewall and
But they don't have that already.
They don't already because it hasn't taken off completely yet, But if
Oh,
it gets to
fuck
that next
off,
level
man.
of
They just
control-
what?
If it gets to that next level of control, they're going to have to put in shit like that. They have to have hackers against hackers, kind of like the same people that make antiviruses,
Thank you.
Any backdoor
Insane
built,
people.
any backdoor built into any fucking thing. Look at any fucking security system. Hackers just absolutely fucking love the idea that they fucking just brought in some new NSA scheme because it weakens the backdoor in whatever you're fucking trying to get to.
Chris loves
Right?
the back door.
I love the backdoor. What's wrong with liking the backdoor? Huh?
He likes it in the back door.
Dude, I think the people got that.
Thanks, man.
Thanks for adding.
In your own back door, I mean.
In the shower.
In the shit.
This is getting weird. Next article. Let's agree to disagree.
No, I'm not
Move
gonna
on.
agree to disagree. What a load of bullshit that fucking statement is, man. No, I'm gonna win this argument.
It's gonna be a long night, people.
Long night. Can I have it?
Yeah, give me a beer. I need a drink.
Yeah, give him a beer. He needs one. Squeeze a bit of lemon into mine.
He seriously has turned to the base 7.
Yeah.
I was only joking when I say that. Now he seriously actually has. Anyway.
Yeah. No, listen, dude. Fucking any backdoors they build into this shit can be fucking hacked. Just like the cars now, they can be hacked. And then you're fucking dead, man. You're not even listening. Fucking put that fucking thing down. All right.
Thing
wanna
is,
go to, what?
the
All
thing
right.
is,
What's the
it
thing?
cannot really make cars much more unsafe.
You can't make them more unsafe.
Well, you gotta think, like, more people die in car crashes than probably anything else.
Mm.
So, them doing this, it'll probably actually make cars safer.
No, how is it going to make cars safer when it's fucking automatic fucking thing that runs in the car? You know what I mean? A glitch in the car, a glitch in the computer could easily enough send that car off the road. It's not like they do it with airplanes. They've had the technology to do it for with takeoff and land for airplanes for years. It's not like they don't do it because you don't have the fucking reaction time that a pilot has. And you don't have the reaction time that a driver does.
Honestly,
What was
I let
Was that a
the experts,
You want to judge experts like who?
the scientists, and all
Obama?
these people, and
Obama,
Obama's a good
the
bloke.
expert.
He's a funny, good bloke.
Huh? He's a fuckwit.
Don't say anything.
He's a fuckwit. Name
Hey.
one good thing he's done.
Hey?
One good thing. Oh, he shut down Guantanamo. Oops. No, he didn't do that.
Called
Oh, he
Kanye
ended the
West an
war.
idiot.
He what?
That's good.
He called Kanye West an idiot. Oh, wow. He has an opinion.
Well, you said
Ooh.
name one thing and name one thing.
I meant that fucking actually, deserving of a peace prize. Entertainment Weekly on that merit, should have got a fucking, international peace prize. Because they were
Alright,
calling him
next
fucking
article.
idiot for fucking months. Alright, next article, you want to bring it up? Speaking of, what an awesome transition. Obama poised to tighten gun laws after the holidays. What do you think of what's going on in the States at the moment with the guns?
I'll give everyone a heads up. Me and Chris will probably argue with this one. It's not going to be pretty.
Yep. Go
I
on.
believe they have to tighten up on the gun laws.
With
Restrictions or...
restrictions on what? Because what he wants to do, he wants to introduce the no-fly flight. The people who are on the no-fly plan or fly, they go to the airport and they're not allowed to fly because they're on a certain list because they're considered, dangerous to be on the plane.
Mm.
They want to use that to bar people from owning guns. Like if you're on that list, that means you don't own a gun. However, the fact is, the people on that list, half of them have never committed a crime in their life.
And why are they on the naughty list?
Oh, maybe because they did something in air. Maybe because of who they are. Alex Jones is on the no-fly list.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly.
Well, okay.
Not really sure.
If it was President,
They have to do
if it was
something.
President Benjamin Leeson
Yep.
in charge of the White House, and
Yep.
they're like, we got to do something about these guns. Blah,
Yep.
blah, guns. What would you do?
Firstly, I'll get you thrown in jail for 30 years just because I could.
No,
Secondly,
you couldn't do that.
I could. I'm president. I'll set you up. And
Okay.
secondly,
Actually, no, that'd be better.
I would ask me experts and be like, what's your opinion, guys? Because I don't know what to do. I'll come up with a great plan, which would be the smartest plan ever. And I'll be like, taking
Based on
credit-
other people's idea.
And I'll take credit for it. I'm like, I came up with this.
Oh, so you'll be
Fuck
Barack
you.
Obama. So that's pretty much exactly what Obama does.
Pretty much that's what I'll do. But they have to do something. There's a joke over there.
Well,
Too many
you look
people
at
are
it, man.
dying. Too many innocent people are
But
dying.
you have to understand, gun violence is actually down. Mass shootings
was-
up, but gun violence is down.
Yeah. They still have to go on this way, gun violence.
Hey, gun violence is down.
Then why are people still getting shot? There's mass shooting. They have to.
Yeah, because it's always in a place where they don't have guns. There's no open carry. You don't see this shit in Utah. Put the skull down. It's not even a skull. But you don't see this shit in Utah. When was the last time a mass shooting happened in Texas?
In Texas.
In all Texas.
So your idea is to get more guns.
Yeah. No, they're not saying more guns, man. More guns in the hands of responsible people.
Responsible people.
Yeah.
But the idiots will still have guns too.
The idiots will always have guns. The idiots will always have guns, dude. They'll buy it illegally. They'll get it wherever means they can possibly get it. Anytime there's a shooting, they don't have legal guns. These fuckers didn't get these fucking guns from legal methods. They got it illegally.
So you reckon America should do like what Australia did?
No.
Seemed to work here.
No, it really didn't.
Why?
Well, they restricted the fucking... We've only ever had one mass shooting, and that was the Pearl Harbor.
Did you say Pearl Harbor?
Yeah, I know I did. Fucking... The second I said it, I'm like, shit. No, what's the fucking...
Tasmania.
Yeah, it was Tasmania, but where was the fucking...
Port Arthur.
Port Arthur.
Pearl
Port
Harbor.
something. I knew it was Port something.
You said Pearl Harbor. It's
Oh,
Port
Pete.
Arthur.
Oh, Pearl Harbor, Port Arthur. Well, just look at what happened there, man. It was our only shooting, and then skip ahead a few years, that cunt could take the fucking people hostage in Sydney and hold them for fucking hours. Didn't stop him.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
shit like that's going to happen. But
Yeah.
there hasn't been a massive gun-related violence in Australia.
I don't even
since
believe he did it. The guy
that's
behind.
a different...
Martin Bryant, I don't think really done it, because you have to understand, is that it's just like the JFK assassination, dude. Like, he let off, he got off that many fucking shots in such a fucking short period of time. The back door was sabotaged, so fucking a bunch of people couldn't get out. Name one other mass shooting that happened in Australia prior. One mass shooting that happened in Australia prior to what happened with Martin Bryant.
Ned Kelly.
Ned Kelly?
That was a mass shooting.
He's a fucking... he was a criminal.
It was a mass shooting.
Technically, it wasn't a mass shooting.
Um,
So are you saying that the cops killing an outlaw is as bad as a madman going into the fucking store in Tasmania and killing a bunch of innocent people? You're saying police officers are as bad as a criminal madman with a gun. That's your official stance?
No, it's Chris. No, I was just saying you asked me a question. When's enough time there's been a shooting in
So
Australia?
you just couldn't fucking think of anything, so you just ran into Ned Kelly. That's the
Am
only thing.
I wrong?
What, you yeah?
Why? How am I wrong? Ned Kelly?
Because he was fucking... Well, okay. He was an outlaw. He'd murdered people. He was going to fucking derail the fucking tracks and fucking murder hundreds of cops. Tens of cops.
I never... Tens of cops.
That's how it's pronounced, actually.
I never said he was a good person.
But you're just saying your name fucking... You know, and I'm not saying
Another
Martin
shooting.
Bryant was, you know, a fucking good person, but what I'm saying is I think he was mentally disturbed. I think setting fire to his house and fucking dragging him out when he was pleading that he was fucking not guilty, then firing his lawyer, and then who was saying, no, I believe he's innocent. We're gonna try this, as you know, because he's saying he's innocent. We're gonna try that he's innocent. Guess
Either
what?
way, there hasn't been
Guess what?
many mass
The
shootings in
government
Australia
fired
because
his fucking lawyer.
of
There
these
hasn't
open
been one
people.
prior, and there hasn't been one since. But you can't use the fucking argument because of what happened one fucking time. There's concrete. That's bullshit. One fucking shooting, and you're saying, oh, that's the fucking good, fucking reason to take the guns off people that cause. You know what the number one fucking way of murdering someone in Australia is?
Talking to Chris.
It's still fucking guns, man.
in Australia.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's still fucking guns. Fucking, I have friends of mine that had fucking guns pointed to their head. Ollie was in Melbourne last week and had to duck down on the floor because there was a fucking shooting. So don't fucking say that this fucking gun thing did anything to Australia that wasn't just simply disarming the fucking civilians that lived in this country who now can't even fight back if some fucking cunt with a fucking machete attacked their front door with, at it. Which has happened to other people that I know. Give me that. I need that lemon.
I tried my best to clean that.
What happened? You broke a glass.
Yeah, I dropped the drink.
Yeah.
Okay. I see where you're coming from, but I don't agree.
Why? What's your reasoning?
I still reckon Australia has better laws than America.
Be over the guns.
I just reckon Australians are more civilised people than these Yankee bastards over there.
Oh, you're just being racist now.
I'm not being racist.
Is it racist? Are they technically... No, America's not technically a race. So I don't think it's technically being racist. What's wrong?
First beer. First sip.
There you go, there's some lemon.
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Tastes really nice before. I put a shit ton of lemon in mine.
Anyway, next article.
No, fuck no, not next article. I haven't even got into this article. Fucking, so you don't think that the Americans should get rid of their guns?
All I'm saying is they need to do something. I don't have the answers, so...
I do. Leave it. Leave it alone. They're doing good. If anything, fucking, get the fucking open carry going again. Let them start carrying the guns around. Because I guarantee that fucking no one's going to fucking start shooting if they're cutting that fuck... No mass shootings happen at the gun shows. There's never been a mass shooting at a gun show. Because every gun there is armed.
How would you feel walking around the streets with people with guns in their holsters?
Fine. I see cops all the time with them. I see people taking money from the bank and fucking take the armored secure. They got guns.
Over in Texas, they actually can walk around with guns.
Over in Texas, there's a few other states that do it as well.
A friend of mine, he went over to Texas and he was telling me like he felt uneasy because all these people were walking around with guns.
Pussy.
And like he's just saying because it's so different than to Australia where you don't see it often. Where when you're over there you see random people walking around with a gun in their pocket, you can't just...
And it's not a pocket, it's in a holster.
Made him feel uneasy, which is quite fair enough.
Alright, next article saying that Ben's just a little pussy. I'm just
I said my opinion.
Yeah, no, I don't agree. I think you're wrong.
I think you're wrong.
What are you doing?
And you got no hair and you look silly.
Huh? I know I have no hair. That's alright. It's loading. Okay, SpaceX will soon launch its most powerful rocket yet. So what do you think, man? They've just fucking decided to launch a new fucking rocket into space. What do you reckon? What do you think of the space exposition? Because Elon Musk, the same guy that just launched this rocket, has just recently said that because of the turmoil that we have on Earth, that human beings need to get the fuck off planet if we are to survive as a species. What do you think?
Well,
you had to put your glasses on for that.
Need to make an entrance. No opinion.
Really?
I don't have to say.
You don't know. You don't have anything to say about going to space, about people going to space. Just think about this idea, man.
Sci-fi person.
Just think about this. No, okay. Just think about this idea that one day when you have children, your children will have children, children's children will have children, so on and so forth. That your ancestry might even live on Mars.
As long as they tell me
you'll be dead
in the afterlife how it was.
Oh well, if it's true, that if the afterlife is true, then why don't you just go there?
Because I'm having fun living. I don't think we want to die yet.
I'm not saying to go to the afterlife. I'm saying once you're in the afterlife, why don't you just go to Mars? Because apparently they can do that.
Because you can't just.
I've talked to Christian friends of mine. They've told me.
You can't just go to Mars when you're dead.
I've been told that you can visit every planet once you die.
Yeah.
My Christian friends told me. The ones that believe in dinosaurs.
I told you have 90 virgins. I'm looking forward to that. Fuck Mars.
Yeah, no, you have to blow yourself up and shit for that.
I'll be back.
Not blow yourself off. Blow yourself up. I'll have a rib removed. I can do it. My favourite thing was seeing this fucking...
If they can do it, they should do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
My favourite thing with it, going back to that 99 Virgins, was seeing this video, this little thing online. This guy blew himself up. He's standing at the pearly gates. St. Peter's there, and he's like, "Come in. You know, 90. Was it 90 virgins?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 90 virgins are waiting for you." He comes in and it's all geeks wearing Star Trek and Star Wars fucking outfits, all sitting in front of the computer. "Oh hey, how's it going?" Like, he's like, "No." Yeah, anyway. But I think we should fucking go to space. I think we should fucking eventually get there.
Why not? Just...
Because at the moment...
not just to live there, just to go check it out. It'd be cool.
When we get there, it's like, it's all red.
This place
it's only red.
Sucks. Where's the bottle? Everyone's like, "Oh, let's go to fucking space." Everyone's so excited, like living on Mars. I'm like, I don't want to live on freaking Mars.
I think people would fucking freak out.
Where's the closest Macca's? Oh, 50,000 k's away.
I think it's a bit more than 50,000
It'll take you 10 years to get to the Macca's.
Hey?
It'll take me 10 years by plane to get to Macca's. or by a
Well, the
spaceship?
faster you go, the more speed.
They have
the
a
more.
bottle there.
No, that's not exactly
Strip
true
clubs?
because the faster you move,
Brothels?
listen, the faster you move, the slower time goes. Right? They found that out by some rocket. They had two watches, one on a rocket, one on Earth. Started at the exact same time. When the rocket did its fucking thing and eventually stopped, it was a few seconds behind the one on Earth. And it's because time slows down when you go fast.
But that doesn't change the fact that you still have to sit in, like,
It wouldn't be
actual
10 years.
time.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be 10 years. It'd probably be 10 years on Earth. It wouldn't be that to you.
Either way, I reckon they should.
Mm.
Don't sign me up.
Where would you go? Would you want to live on Mars, or would you say no? I want planet X that has the fucking water and it's exactly like Earth, but
I told you, I'm staying here. I've got no interest in going in space.
Yeah.
I reckon it'd be cool to go up in space for, like, just to have a look around,
Oh, sort of like the how
smoke a joint.
they,
But
float around and shit.
yeah, but
You don't even smoke weed. What are you fucking talking about?
when in Rome, mate. When in Rome, and I just when in space. I don't think they'd be too happy over clouded.
It's like one of the fucking reactors is leaking, and it's like I don't care.
We're about to die.
Yeah, but dude,
Oh, good.
have you seen what Hawaii looks like when the moon passes over the southern hemisphere? It's fucking trippy.
Well, the thing is, everyone's like, "Oh, let's go to space." I'm like, "Fuck, I haven't even been to Blade Queensland yet." Fuck space. Like, you go out there, and be like, "Oh, this is cool," and 10 minutes later, you're like, "Well, now what?" At least in. But the thing, everyone like, let's go to Mars. You get to Mars, and it's just literally dirt. I hate dirt, for one, and it's just
You're just like Anakin Skywalker.
it's just
I
like
hate
dirt
sand.
all over it, and you're there. You're kind of like, well, now what?
But you be the
If I went up
so
to
you don't want to
space-
be the first person to sit down,
No,
really?
no.
Even if you had your own brewery.
If I went up there,
See, he
With-
stopped and thought. No, fuck you. You went.
slabs
Wait.
of alcohol, shitload of
No, a brewery would produce any alcohol you wanted. So.
I'm gonna alcohol and I don't know, bring up probably. I won't be greedy. Say 50 ladies up, just me. I'll be like, I would consider going up there. I'll be like, this wouldn't be too bad. I bet you
Honestly, if it came
50
down,
girls,
if
it'll
it
be
came down to
lesbians,
you
but-
and 50 ladies, then our fucking species is dead. forget
I would
that,
still
forget
not
that
get laid,
32 fucking.
I would
30,
still not get laid. I'll be up there. I'll be like, yay, one guy with 50 girls. And I'll be like,
yeah, bitch.
yeah. Well, the girl's like, we decided to be lesbians now. Looking at you is just not worth it. I'll be shattered, and I would probably cry, and I'd be like,
But truth
"Fuck
hurts, man.
Mars, I'm never coming here again."
Yeah, but the truth hurts, man.
Hmm.
Well, you think about it, man. Out of 50 fucking girls at the pub, it's very hard to grab that one. You know?
Of a brick. Drag her up, caveman style. Fucking,
I've heard that's rape, and I've heard that's
some
not
dude got tasered last night.
Oh, bullshit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
By who?
the cops.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What was he doing?
Don't know, I got there late. He must have been off his head on drugs, but
Was he screaming and shouting and shit?
I
or-
got there and he was like,
Did you see him get tasered, or
no,
would...
the girls were telling me. I got there and he was like passed out, ambulance and cops everywhere. I'm like, fuck yeah, this is a good way to start the party. One dude's dead on the ground, music's pumping, there's cops and shit everywhere, and I'm pissed as a nit. Party on.
Yeah.
And then like I walked in and like trying to, see if he's alright because he wasn't moving.
Mm.
And then he started twitching a bit. He must have been on drugs because like they put him up on the bed and he started going nuts and they had to handcuff him and tie him down.
Yeah.
And
You just fucking shocked me, you cunt. Like, fucking hell, I'd be going fucking nuts too. I just wanted a beer. Fuck
Anyway.
you. Yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted to say that.
But I find it funny how they don't think that fucking tasers are non-lethal. You know, they call them non-lethal ways of taking somebody down.
It fucking hurt.
Fucking oath, that's not but it's not
You can buy
non-lethal.
tasers, like, not in Australia, but when I was over in Prague,
Oh, fuck
which
yeah.
is a Czech Republic.
See, that's
everyone-
another thing I would change. So we could have tasers in Australia. I'll give fucking one to Summer and one to
Fuck,
Zoe.
if I had taser, man.
I'd give them both to my
Chris
nieces.
would kick me out in a second. I'd be like, Chris be sitting there talking. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, listen to
my
Mr.
God.
All
That
that's
would be
gonna happen, you
sick.
get that knuckle dust, it's gonna burn the shit out of your fucking hand while you're getting tased to fucking death, man.
I'm sure they wouldn't zap the
Be like
person using
rubber
it.
glove.
Well,
Anyway, we're
Yeah,
off
yeah,
topic.
yeah.
We're off topic. Oh, it's next article because we'll finish talking
Okay.
about space and tasers.
Washington State Rep drafts bill to do away with safe zones or safe spaces. The idea that college should be a safe space completely what?
Misunderstands.
It's not misunderstands.
Yes, misunderstands the purpose of
Okay, misunderstands the purpose of college. So what do you think, Ben? Do you think that we need to have safe spaces?
No.
A safe space so you can... Get the fuck out of your phone. A safe space so you can go and... So nobody will pick on you.
You just grow a pair.
Well, that's exactly right, man. I mean, fucking right from grade 1, fucking everyone knows about... to leave that shit alone. You know what I mean? Like, fucking... What happened to the old fucking thing? Sticks
What?
and fucking stones.
Did you ever get picked on, Chris?
Yeah, plenty of times. I was a fat fuck.
That doesn't surprise me.
Huh? I'm still am, man. So I fucking know. I know what it's like to be picked on for fucking being overweight and fucking being picked on. Cause
Same.
I got picked on for the fact I had curly hair. I found out. Yeah, hang on. Shh. I found out. Dude, shush. No one can hear you.
I can.
Anyway, yeah, I was being picked on. You know, I got picked on when I was in school. You know, fat boy, curly hair. I never understood the curly hair thing. Like, they always used to yell at me, "Don't eat the crust." Why? Crust gives you the curls. Never understood that, but okay.
But apparently the girls get the girls.
Yeah, then I found out that a few years later, then all the curls fell away.
Happens when you go bold. Alright, next
Yeah.
article.
Well, we haven't even finished this article,
It's a
man.
crap one. I don't like
I
it.
like this article. Okay, fucking next article.
See? I get my way.
Anyway, I think we're almost out of articles. Hang on.
I'll be back.
No, you won't. We're almost done. We're almost done. Give it 5. 5 minutes? Yeah, fuck. Alright. Someone needs to jump on his mic then. Go on, Reagan. Reagan, jump on. Okay, well, I'll start with the Daily Mail article I have in front of me, and I don't even know what. I guess I'm gonna have to say that since the camera's not on. I'm starting to get used to just showing the camera or something like that, but I don't. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
Google is now after your blood. Patent reveals that the firm is planning a needle-free way to collect samples using smartwatches. They're gonna take your fucking blood with your fucking smartwatch.
But is that like invading privacy? Wouldn't
Fucking oath it is, man.
So many laws, so how do they get away with it?
They just say they're Google.
Yeah.
They're Google.
That's not enough reason. Like, I
It-
don't know. Yeah.
System takes form of a handheld device or wearable in a patent designs.
And how would
Okay,
people
so
not
it,
feel
yeah,
that?
from huh?
How would people not feel that? Like the blood being taken from them?
Well, it says needle-free. Doesn't say pain-free.
Needle free.
Yeah.
So, what sort of method do you think they would use?
It would be I don't know, maybe scraping the skin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, as you said before, you know, like maybe there's a little bit of itch. You know, someone
and
gets,
you wouldn't
"Ooh,
be
what
able
the
to
fuck
tell
is
the
that?"
difference.
Maybe. No, this is fucked, man. Like,
So
fucking,
what,
you know.
What would Google want with this? do you
Well,
think?
it's just all the information.
All the information.
They'd
of
have
every
all your
single
information.
person.
They'd have your blood sample.
But then they'd have to know. Oh yeah, I guess they
They'd know where you live.
They tied in.
They
with
have
your
your phone number.
profile, and they'd suddenly know exactly your blood
Mhm.
and all that shit.
All your devices are interlinked. So they
Mm.
have all that sort of information.
Sounds-
There are cameras built into TVs, dude.
Yeah, but it does.
I've got a
sound
friend of
pretty
mine who owns one of these smart
stupid,
TVs, right?
Yeah.
And she'll fucking tells me that at night sometimes it goes to this eerie grey colour.
Well, the TV does.
The TV. And she's got it on, she's got it off,
That's what it
but
is.
the screen just comes with this eerie fucking grey colour.
Oh,
Where it's not quite on and it's not quite off.
That's called like that suspend sleep mode thing where it's saving power.
No,
and it
it's
still
not.
has
No. It's
juice
not
going
that.
through
It's
it.
not that fucking suspended fucking thing either.
It's not.
No.
Well, I think that TV needs to get looked at.
Huh? Well, no. Then I just said, listen. A lot of fucking those TVs they found like when they look at the pattern and
Probably
shit like
smart
that.
TVs, I
Yeah.
reckon would.
Yeah.
Because those have a lot of.
But they have it
sensors
in their
them.
bedroom.
Yeah.
It's like every time you fuck,
it's like
hackers can get in that shit,
It's
man.
like Xbox 360, right?
Yeah.
every time, like, no one realized it until later on, but there was a lot of fine print saying that you're pretty much giving, Microsoft permission to look into your lounge room through the Xbox Kinect just by using it. Right? So they can look at anyone, they can choose to at any time, and you're pretty much ticking a box to give them the permission to.
Here's the fine print.
Yeah.
The fine print is that we're spying on you all the fucking time.
Pretty much.
Then you think about those, that fappening, that happened a few months ago with all those fucking photos that got leaked to the iCloud.
More than a few months ago.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, whatever it was, man.
That was all from cloud, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, and someone hacked the cloud.
Yeah.
And then they went to take it to court, but it never went anywhere.
Celebrity.
Surprisingly, that shit never went anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No one got sued.
Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying, because it will probably...
Because of all the back doors that were built into the cloud, the hackers found it. Like,
Was
you know what I mean? Hackers
was
fucking...
this Apple or, like, Google and Android? Or was it
I'm not sure. I think it might have been Apple.
Apple?
Yeah, they were the first ones to do the
in
clouds,
that case,
weren't
if they closed it, then there's probably a high chance that it was Apple's fault. So they had, they had to sort of take it off the radar so that they
maybe
wouldn't
they
get in trouble.
realised that fucking they couldn't sue because of what you just said about the little tiny thing in the contract.
Exactly. They probably left it there to begin with for
I'm gonna
their
have to
own
look into
use,
that.
and then someone might have accessed it, and then so they had to cover it straight up.
It's like, hey Phil, you know that Jennifer Lawrence? Yeah, check this out.
I will
look at the photo.
admit, I have been.
That's her pussy.
I have
That's
been
her pussy
on
right
there
there.
before.
You know what I mean? You can guarantee there was some dirty motherfucker who had access to all that shit, and then fucking they, you know what we should do? We should do for the boys over in Detroit. We should put all together a fucking file so we just send it to them. Yeah, good idea. And then that shit got leaked, and then they're like,
Yeah.
I think it was an inside job.
I have had a look
Bunch
at
of
it
pervs
for
at
fun,
fucking Apple.
like with a friend before, and there isn't that much great stuff on there,
What, you've hacked the cloud?
No, I haven't hacked it. I went on the the site you're talking about, the happening and all that.
Oh.
But there's not that great content on there. Like most of it is just
Yeah. I don't know, man. Fucking. I just know a bunch of girls really freaked out about it. Then another bunch of girls are like, meh.
Yeah. Well, the same thing happened with
Well,
Snapchat.
that Kelly Coco, whatever her name is.
Same thing used to happen with
She made
Snapchat.
jokes about it.
Yeah.
So.
Did you hear about Snapchat ages ago when it first was released and stuff? And people were saying that even when you delete your photos, they're all being stored on this thing, and people were accessing them and all that.
Yeah, they were doing it in the dark web. I watched this video on fucking YouTube.
Yeah.
And it was this guy explaining how there was a website that was storing all these fucking photos of all these little girls. Like, you know what I mean? Aged between fucking whatever to whatever. And all the and anytime you're on the dark web, anytime you saw a Twitter fucking thing, that's what led directly to the fucking, all the naughty, all the fucking underage shit. Yeah. But it was in a sense a search engine. These fucking dirty cunts had built a website which was pretty much a search engine, and you could type in somebody's name. And if they had a video out there, then you would find it instantly. And it was only for that sort of shit, and it's fucking disgusting, and it's fucking wrong. But
I hate to.
But the more the
think
fucking,
about any of that.
but when you think about it this way, I've got a couple of friends of mine who they dabble. You know what I mean? They're not hackers. You know what I mean? Not that they've told me. Not that they've told me or anything. But
spying on you, man.
They're listening to me right now.
Very happy.
Where are you, man?
They know
fucking
exactly
know you're
where
here.
you are at all times.
That freaks me out, man. Like, fucking someone asked me at work the other day, why don't I have my phone on me? She's like, you never have your phone on you. Why don't you ever have your phone on you? And I was like, I don't want cunts fucking knowing where I am all the fucking time.
Yeah.
If the fucking government tracked me, he's like, oh, all that cunt does is stay at home all day. I'm like, no, that's what my fucking phone does. Eh?
Yeah. But they obviously have listening devices too, and can tell you not around.
Oh, yeah, they can turn that shit on and off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my mate was explaining to me, him and his friends celebrate when the fucking government says we're putting this in to listen to this and, rah, rah, rah.
Yeah.
Because all you're doing is weakening a back door. It's almost like fucking knocking a side of your fucking wall out.
Yeah.
And just going, no, you're good. Like, you'll be good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's like, it's so much easier when they put these things in place for hackers to just fucking take that shit in.
Well, pretty much they can do it with cars now too.
Yeah.
You can just take it with your smartphone, like, you know, the smart cars and all those sort of things.
Yeah, I've
There's
seen those.
demonstrations, you know, where they can, like, someone took over the steering, like the acceleration, the controls, and all that, just as a test, just to show how it's possible.
It's fucking unreal, man. Like fucking some of the shit you can do, and then you have stories like Hastings.
Yeah.
Have you heard about him?
No.
He was a journalist who was investigating Barack Obama. He was investigating something Barack Obama was involved in.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure, but what exactly happened? I'll have to look into it. I was following the story at the time, but I just can't remember at the top of my head. But what happened was, his car crashed into a tree.
Yeah.
That engine was thrown out
What?
hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of feet down the road.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it had been blown out. And
So you reckon they
there's
car?
there's theories. I'm not going to call them conspiracy theories because they're coming from the fucking friends and family of the people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're coming from big high tech fucking firms who are saying no, it is possible for them to control the car and drive it into a tree, and it's also possible that after he got to a certain thing that would have caused maybe a bomb to explode under the thing. It's very, very unlikely that he crashed that car deliberately or that car it was an accident. You know what I mean? It's not different than when Princess Diana died. They said it was the motorcycles chasing her, so they said it was the paparazzi.
Yeah.
However, when that shit went to court, that the paparazzi, of course, the companies had to prove that those guys didn't work for them. Otherwise, they were fucking going to jail.
Yeah.
So they proved, no, fuckers didn't work for us. We don't know who the fuck they were. So the court fucking assessed that fucking it wasn't the paparazzi that killed Princess Di.
Yeah.
It was fucking these guys on the motorcycle.
Rightio.
Yeah.
So
And then everyone's like, yep, paparazzi did it. Guys on the motorcycle. And then they're like, well, yeah, but they didn't work for any of the organisations that were following her at the time, or, you know, oh, it doesn't matter, they're contractors.
So
Probably
it wasn't the
independent.
paparazzi, like, on those motorbikes?
It was guys, yeah. They proved that none of the owners of the paparazzi companies who published those photos, none of those guys on the bikes worked for them.
Well, did they find out who they were?
No.
Footage? And
No.
No?
No.
Nothing?
Nothing.
So you reckon it might have been all planned?
There's theories that she was pregnant,
Mm.
and, you know, to a Muslim, you know, which would have, you know, for the royal family, you know what I mean? Like, she was the Princess of Wales.
Yeah.
And if you see how the world has transpired in the time, you know, could you imagine what would have happened with fucking Iraq and Afghanistan and all the fucking shit that's happening in the Middle East at the moment if the Princess of Wales had a you know, child that was
Probably a few riots, I would say.
what riots? Why riots, man? I'm thinking peace, man. I'm thinking
Peace?
yeah.
Oh, over there, but like from the other half, you know.
What would the other half be complaining? Get back on the mic. Yeah.
Well, you know,
Well, what would they be complaining about?
I don't know. You know, like all the, you know, all those things.
Fucking
that's been
white
going
woman.
on. No.
Fuck the white woman.
I don't mean like the Iraqi side and stuff.
What were you talking about?
I'm talking
Oh, you're
about,
talking
like,
about the English
side.
Yeah. No, well, there you go. You know what I mean?
American, all that stuff.
I don't
you
see
know.
why the American would be
Oh,
angry.
you know.
Are you
what,
talking
too.
about race? Are you just talking about racist?
No,
in
not
general?
racist stuff. I'm talking about what's been going on with all, you know, the bombings and all those sort
Yeah.
of things. You know, it will probably cause a bit of an uproar when that gets tied in with royal blood.
That's what I'm saying, though, man. Then if you had somebody who, like, she was, you know, revered, that woman. You know what I mean? And if she had a son.
Yeah.
Like that, and all this, you know, anti-Muslim stuff, especially when, you know, around 9/11, which began, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
because of fear. It was strictly out of fear.
Yeah.
And that, you know, the Americans couldn't, you know, it's like, you know, who bombed us?
Yeah.
Who was that? Afghanistan. Okay. And, you know, fucking month later, so they didn't do it. Who did it?
Yeah.
Iraq. Well, fuck Iraq. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and they had no idea. Like, fucking, they had no, you know, and it was all Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Who? Well, I don't know who that is, but I'm sick of bombing all these people. Yeah, but where were we going? How did we get off that? We were talking about fucking tech and stuff like that and stuff that can be hackable. But listen, dude, like going back to the Daily Mail article, which has the, you know, blood being taken. How do you think it's going to be needle free? Because I honestly, when I first read the fucking, like, the top line, I'm like, holy fucking shit! Put on a watch that goes.
Well, does it actually specifically say blood, or does it say DNA?
It says Google now wants Google is now after your blood.
Blood.
Patent reveals that the firm is planning a needle-free way to collect samples using smartwatches.
So what?
It would send an air down a barrel to make a microparticle piece of skin. Okay.
Radio.
It would send down.
And why would they go to these extreme depths just to try and collect people's blood? I mean,
exactly.
That's the freakiest part.
Because they're fucked.
Well, it's like they're working with the government or something now, and they're trying to get all the DNA samples from everyone so that they can pinpoint.
All the metadata they can possibly gather, they want.
And then they're going to combine them all together.
I mean, these Fitbits, man.
Well, Google,
tell you how much you fucking ran, how many steps you've taken.
Like, nearly everybody uses at least something Google these days.
Everybody has a phone.
Yeah.
Everyone can be tracked.
Well, yeah, but when it comes to just phones, like you've either got Android or Apple.
You know who
Microsoft
doesn't use all that technology? Bilderberg.
Who?
It's a group of people who they meet every year. Some of the richest fucking people you can possibly imagine. You know what I mean? Like Henry Kissinger, the Rothschilds, like some of the richest fucking people in the world.
Yeah.
All gather somewhere in the world. They were in America about 3 years ago. Swiss Alps, I think a year before that. They're all over the place. They try to get to the most remote fucking places they possibly can, but somehow cunts find them and protest outside of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, but one of the guys were going into the building. I think it was last year. And I'm not sure what the man's name was, but as he was walking in, his suitcase fell open. And all these papers just come flying out.
Okay.
And it's it just makes sense, man. Like fucking, you're not gonna have all this information on one fucking hard drive that could be hacked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're gonna have it all old school.
They went through the papers that did like.
They quickly scrounged them up, and fucking the security guard who was standing at the gate sort of gave him a hand and all that sort of shit. But fuck, it was all in front of the news media or the news who were covering it at the time. It's like Alex, fucking Luke Rukowski, Alex Jones, they were all sort of covering it at the time. So they got all the footage of them dropping the papers. And you're like, oh, what's in the papers? What's in that? Hey, what are you hiding? What are you hiding?
Yeah.
I loved watching Alex and protesting, man. And she's on that fucking, oi, what the fuck are you doing?
But yeah, back to the topic though.
Oh yeah. But it's scary, man.
Well, there has to be definitely something sinister going on, because you wouldn't need to collect, that sort of information from people unless you're going to use it for something in particular.
But then the article goes on. Here it is. See, it fits right over. If you have a look at the picture, and people can go to the Daily Mail, the head of the article is Google's now after your blood.
Now, Google
it and see
is
what
this proven, or is this just someone that just got a hunch from...
It's the patent. It was revealed in the patent.
The patent. So it's actually shown in a patent.
Yeah, exactly. And there it is there. There's a description of it there.
It'd be interesting to see.
See, it doesn't, like a normal watch, it doesn't sit on the top of your arm. It sits on the bottom of your arm. Yeah, the same point where you look for someone's pulse.
Well, it will be interesting to see what they, use for their excuse for having this, because they, they usually make up a reason behind it all.
It'd be about theft. You know what I mean?
It might be theft, or they might be something to do with health reasons, like monitoring your blood.
Well, they're trying to push these Fitbits now, so all it would be is like, that is in there too.
Yeah, and they'd obviously clear it up and they try and clear it up and just say to everyone, it's only, so that you can...
It's checking your blood, telling you if you're diabetic.
Yeah, exactly, when you need insulin and all that sort of stuff. That's what they would use, I'm pretty sure.
Well, fuck it. And then it goes on to say, talk about... I think that's fucking, what do they call them? The eye, when you put it on the eye? The lenses.
Oh, contacts.
Yeah. Fucking
contact lenses?
Yeah, some sort of fucking computerized contact lens. Put it straight on your eye. There's a picture of it. I haven't actually read the full article yet. But.
Well, that's how they're going to get eye scans.
Yeah. See, they got it all worked out, folks.
Yeah.
They all got it worked out to fuck you over.
It's interesting to know.
Because where could you go, man? You know what I mean? Could you imagine, I remember seeing an article in...
well, the majority of the population will be under control anyway, I can tell you that much.
You've seen the technology with the chips under the skin?
Yeah.
And they just scan it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, they've got the tap and go. All the banks have the tap and go. That's just the next step. You know what I mean? That's just the step before fucking having a fucking thing implanted in your arm and going bang. But what we're not going to know is A, the health risk is fucking putting something like that in your body. You know what I mean? Because people reject shit all the time, man. Why do you think fucking we can't just take my liver and give it to you if fucking something happened to your liver? You know what I mean? Because your body will reject it.
Actually,
and
what does it all sound like? Doesn't it sound a bit familiar?
What? What are you pointing
It's
to?
almost like a preparation for Agenda 21.
Fuck yeah, man.
Think about it. Like,
yeah.
all having IDs on everyone and blood samples.
And if you don't have the thing, you can't get you can't get money. Yeah, fucking oath, man.
Could be all leading up to something pretty big and sinister.
You know, I'm going to have to start reading some books, folks.
But yeah, what was the next topic we were going to cover?
Oh, there was a couple, actually.
was this
Robots.
You
want to take this one? Come on.
I'll let you start with it. And
Okay, I'll read the headline and you can throw in your two, Bob. Robots expected to run half of Japan by 2035. I bet you it's fucking earlier than that.
Well, it's already pretty much started.
Yeah.
The funniest thing is, though, like, you hear, like, even, with the sex robots and all these other things,
Yeah.
you hear where they get their inspiration from, and it's because they grew up loving anime. So they
Oh, really?
they actually base off these things because they've seen it made up in anime beforehand.
And then had like fucking dreams of just
Yeah, and
fucking
they're
a
making
female
it-
C-3PO
and they're making their dreams come true. Like, there's this one, like, I remember watching this anime a while back. It's called Chobits.
Chobbit.
Yeah, and it was about, like, this sort of this chick android. She had these big like things coming out the side of her head that were like pointy, like cat-looking ear type things to show that they were a robot, but pretty much humanoid. But like,
sex robot.
Well, she wasn't actually a sex robot, but I've already seen like Japanese have been building things that look pretty equivalent to these sort of things too.
I had a friend of mine at school, I'm not going to mention his name, but he fucking loved anime, man, to the point he's just like fucking, I'm not even going to do his accent because that would give him away. He's just like, fucking, no, man, fucking, no girl. Yeah, you probably know.
I know who you're talking about.
No girl looks any better.
Actually, there's two of them, but yeah.
Yeah. No girl looks any better than a fucking animated. Like, no real girl looks that good. Because I remember, when you were a kid, first got the internet, we were looking through all this porn and shit like that, and fucking, it shows, it sort of shows what the sort of...
You save it to 1 meg floppy disk and see how many pictures you can fit on it.
Yeah. 4.
The dark ages of dial-up.
Oh, dude, and you see the picture? Fucking drop down every, 1 centimeter
Suddenly
every 5
drops
minutes.
out.
Is that a nipple? Is that a nipple? Oh my god, it's a nipple. No, dude, it's a mole. Shit!
Okay.
She have a mole on her tit and it's just like, oh god damn, it's not a nipple.
Call those the dark ages.
What did you think about before that, man? No internet. I grew up in an age where there was no internet, but I don't remember an age where there was no internet. You know what I mean? I was like, it just appeared one day, and I was like, oh. It's like seeing somebody, like meeting someone, and they become your best friend instantly, and you're like, I didn't see my life without you.
Really, only the user interface changed. Before that, remember, it was all like text-based internet. That was before our time, like 80s and sort of thing. But our time was when it started having a proper graphic interface. But remember, it used to be all like really bold sort of text, like bright green, like with black backgrounds.
Oh yeah. And you'd have stupid gifs like dancing skeletons, and all they are is three little. All they are is 3 little pictures of a dancing skeleton lifting his leg out, leg back in,
It makes
leg
you
down,
face
and
palm,
it was just,
doesn't it? Just thinking about it.
oh, some of the shit we have now, it's just like, huh? And then you go back to this article that says fucking 2035.
Yeah.
That we're gonna have robots. In Japan is gonna have half of their workforce taken over by robots. I guarantee. It's going to be way before that.
Well,
you know what I mean?
about
If
it
they're
a bit
saying
more in
2035, then they mean 2020,
They're not-
2025.
If you're only thinking of humanoid robots, yeah, that might be the case. But at the moment, robots control pretty much everything.
I think that's the problem with people, man. People assume they think robot, they think R2D2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They think robot, they think of whatever movie they've seen. You know what I mean?
Well,
because they've had to make robots that way because they've had to put a guy into a suit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they're like, okay, the robot would look like us.
But the wineries are even controlled by robots these days, aren't they?
Yeah.
They go along this conveyor belt, something comes, picks them up, and even
Well, I remember back in the day when my dad used to work down in the wineries and shit like that, and he saw the change. He
Yeah.
saw the fucking place go from what it was to fucking
Yeah.
to just completely robotized and robotized,
Automated.
automated, fucking automated. I just made up a word, folks.
Well, Amazon do the same thing. I saw like a
Did you hear about the
video.
Amazon drone?
Oh yeah, isn't
It's
that
gonna fucking bring-
It's already started.
Has
Hasn't
it?
I'm pretty sure.
Jesus.
I saw a whole video of the Amazon sort of factory.
I thought they
thing.
couldn't do it because of the sky, something to do with the skyways and having it interfere with actual fucking airplane traffic and stuff like
Oh
that.
well, people have been trying to shoot them down, but they've been getting done for it too. Mainly, rednecks and things.
There's that fucking drone again.
But they try.
Susan,
Apparently, there are certain
grab the shotgun.
laws where like you can, but it has to be very specific. Like, yeah. But I think it's illegal to shoot them if they're just flying over past your property.
Yeah.
But they were talking about drones. They might not even been talking about those particular drones, but drones in general.
Yeah.
I think, and they've been trying to shoot them out of the sky with like shotguns and things. And,
Jesus Christ.
um,
That's what always like. Even growing up, like remote control cars, you know what I mean? I never got my head around was remote control airplanes.
Yeah.
So, shit like that because I'm like, you're on the ground with your car. If you run into a wall, it's not going to fuck it up that much.
yeah.
You're fucking, or if it just stops, if the battery dies and then just stops on the ground, you know what I mean? As long as it's not on the road
Yeah.
and you have time to get it,
Then
you
you're
know,
all good.
then yeah, you're good. But with these airplanes, man, if the battery goes down, then
Pretty much.
straight down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's your toy gone. So
Yeah.
as a kid, I was like, I don't want one of them. It'd be cool to play for a bit, but I wouldn't want one because I'd be too paranoid. I'd just go, fucking things are just gonna fall out of the sky
Yeah.
any minute, like you know. But yeah, getting back to the article.
Well,
This is
it's still somewhat on the article. We're
Yeah.
talking about robots and drones and things.
They have this. It's I want to call it software. It's not
Yeah.
actually hardware, and it's to replace reporters.
Yeah.
It writes stories, news stories,
Yeah.
and they realized that when they finally made it, it was too good.
So that's
It was no. They did no. They still exist. Half the fucking articles you find online are more than likely written by some of them.
automated.
Automated, yeah. They're not actually written by any person.
So
That-
what, you just enter the topics and they'll just
Yeah.
go ahead and
It's really weird. I don't know how it works 100%. In my brain can't really process it. it confuses
probably
me.
work on search terms, gather a heap of information, put it together, and
Yeah.
reword it, into a fluent sentence.
Yep.
Because there's already things that do that. I saw this cool one where it'll write an essay for you, and you just have to choose the category,
Yeah.
and it'll have your essay there, and you can just take it to school.
See,
or
this is
whatever,
what this is what they figured out though, man. The fucking little like mistakes like grammar or misspelt words and stuff like that. This thing didn't do that.
Yeah.
And every time somebody wrote it, they're like, eh.
Oh, everything starts
You know
like
what I mean?
that, but you improve
So
it.
they
You get rid of the bugs.
they put fucking bugs into it
Yeah.
where it would misspell words and,
And it
you know
fixed
the
itself?
grammar was not quite it would just put it in there
Oh, okay.
into the article
Yeah.
because it made it feel more human.
Oh.
That there were fucking people that would make mistakes and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
if you're reading, it's like, well, a robot would know.
Yeah.
You know, but my fucking, my computer at home knows when I misspelt a word. Like, if this was written by a robot, then it would know.
Yeah.
So to make it more humane, they made it speakable and I can't even talk. Blah, 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 blah.
But yeah, it's already pretty much already
Tripped over
started.
my words there. Did you hear that? It was like, blah, 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 blah.
In the
Sounds like I was
States.
having a stroke. No, don't smell toast. I'm good.
But in the States too, like, I saw a video of pretty much, that Amazon headquarters.
Yeah.
They've already got automated robots that can pick up the boxes, line them all up automatically, and they'll just organize them all into these gigantic, shelves, and that's pretty much where all the stuff's stored that people buy from Amazon and all that. And then from there, I think the drones go pick them up and drop them in people's houses.
No, okay. See, I remember
yeah.
having an argument with this guy at the pub about robots and shit.
Yeah.
And pretty much saying you're going to be out of a job in a few years because they're going to replace it with all robots, and
Yeah.
they did. And he was like, he goes, oh yeah, well if they do that, who's going to fix the robot? They'll build a robot for that.
Yeah, exactly.
And he can do a better job than you can.
It's usually like they use like robots to build these robots anyway. Which,
Yeah, exactly.
They use
You know,
make a tool to make a better one.
It's a little bit of a Star Wars reference. That that little black thing goes beep 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 wop 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 in the first
Yeah.
fucking movie that's driving around. That's what that thing does, according to George Lucas. That it goes around and fixes little shit.
The scary part is when they let them, start building.
But that's what you'd have.
themselves. Yeah.
You'd have these little fucking little tiny black box looking things
At
just
the
going
moment,
beep beep beep
at
beep
least
beep. Up.
we've still got the control. But imagine when they, get the next step lazier. I'm talking about, and they let them, they program them to just keep building them on their own accord.
Yeah.
And those self-learning sort of robots and things they're all working on. How about that? That is when it'll be
Talking
like
about AI.
yeah, I know.
AI scares the shit out of me, man. It's like, because it could just turn around and go, no,
that's
you
when
can't
we'll be starting to head towards like Terminator type stuff.
Yeah.
iRobot,
I don't fucking doubt it, man. Hunter killers, all of it.
But
minus the time travel.
The funny
fucking
thing
oath, man.
is that so many of the robots we have today are actually based off old sci-fi, stories and things. That's where
the Terminator story is actually based off an old CIA plan on what to do with people.
Oh, really? So that was like in reverse.
Yep.
That was based off
Same
truth.
with The Matrix.
Yeah.
About putting people into a fucking bubble and just have them live a virtual reality.
Yeah,
they didn't know what to do with all the
that one was from an
overpopulation of
old
people.
novel, and they actually called it The Matrix.
No, that's from the old CIA plan to what to do with people.
Okay.
How would we get rid of all these fucking people? We can't slaughter them. That's bad. So what do we do with them? Let's come up with some alternatives. And one of the alternatives was to have fucking put them all in bubbles and let us live in a virtual reality and not know the difference between the real world and that. And just let us go until we die.
In the end, it's all about control.
Yep. Fucking oath, man. Like, there's nothing about not control. You know what I mean? Everyone's about control.
Well, that's what runs the world.
Yeah, fucking oath, man. And like Donald Trump said it fucking perfectly. Like he was asked in an interview, like, oh, you're running against Hillary Clinton, but I can pull some photos up of you and Bill and Hillary. He's like, yeah, but you have to understand is 95% of New Yorkers are Democrats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to placate to people sometimes. I'm obviously not saying exactly what he said, but he pretty much said you have to placate to people sometimes. Might not agree with them, but they have billions of dollars. So fucking, if I want my fucking tower built, then I have to fucking, kiss the ass of a couple of assholes.
Well, remember earlier also how I said, I don't watch the news. I don't even watch TV.
Yep.
I usually just choose what I want to watch on the internet.
Yep.
Well, it's because, like, when you're watching TV, you're pretty much being directed to watch whatever they want you to watch. In a way, that is, a form of
propaganda.
Control. Yeah, it's putting ideas in people's heads. Like, even my dad falls for that sort of stuff, and I always facepalm. Like, you'll see the thing come up, and they'll say, oh, this causes cancer, all the stuff in the water and that, and you'll go out and get filters straight away for the water. And, but that's just living your life in fear. But that is what they want. They don't want people to think.
Okay, when you're getting a filter for take out fluoride, that's not living in fear. That's being a fucking smart fucking person.
I know, but I'm not just using that one thing. I'm saying pretty much next week. The week after, you'll see something else, and then suddenly you'll just keep.
Oh, if it's a propagating thing, and you keep fucking, oh my god, this is gonna kill me. Oh, I can't drink bottled water because of the plastic. I can't fucking do this because of this. Okay, yeah, sure, I get it.
How is that living your life?
Well, as long as you knew what was bad for you, but kept what was good. You know what I mean? What made you happy? And a lot of things aren't just like, let's go get stoned, or let's go get drunk, or let's go get whatever, tonight. Woo! That's not all about happiness, man. Like, fucking monks don't do that shit, and they come up with the Zen. Like, you know what I mean? The pinnacle of fucking happiness, so...
Yeah, they live pretty minimalistic.
Exactly. So...
But they also... like, natural things, like, mainly, like, they get... Actually, they get donations usually, like of rice and veggies and things.
Yeah. And then they grow their own. I thought there was a whole fucking idea about growing your garden and
they do that
cherishing your food or something. I don't know, dude. I don't know too much about Zen. I'm a white guy growing up in fucking middle. I was about to say middle America, middle Australian, lifestyle.
Yeah. My
religious education was a guy up there talking about the Bible.
Yeah.
And then I got kicked out because I was like, well, this is fucking the third, fourth class. You can talk about Buddhism. Are you going to talk about Hinduism? Are you going to talk about fucking, Muslim? You going to talk about anything else? Get out. Fuck you and your one arm, you cunt. Dude only had one arm.
Yeah.
That's what I remember. Just remember everyone just like, he's only got one arm. Do you see that? He's only got one arm. Do we ask him? Ask him about his arm. Okay, so getting off that for a sec, you want to read this one?
What's this one? Okay. Lonely pensioners fuel surge in sales of inflatable sex dolls in China as they struggle to find new partners.
How old are these folks? What age are we talking about? Does it say?
It says pensioners.
Pensioners. So we're looking at like fucking. There's got some photos there. Sex dolls, really? Poor old cunts.
Sex dolls. Well, that's usually like it's almost going along the same lines as before as well with the robots and the android sort of
This
thing.
is why prostitution needs to be legalized.
Yeah.
Seriously, man.
I think
Some fucking hot blonde needs to earn herself $20 and suck that old man's dick.
And that'll solve everything.
That will solve the problem.
But they're also making sex dolls more and more realistic, and now they're trying to work on giving sex dolls AI.
I remember back in the day seeing that Real Sex TV show. Did you ever watch that? I was 15 years old and it was on it, late at night.
Recall that one.
They used to go around the world talking about real sex fucking stuff, and it was always just this really kinky shit that my brain wasn't ready for. Like, hooking people up on hooks and sex dolls with their mouth moving, and they're like, look at the tongue, tongue goes, see how awesome is that? Oh yeah, that's great. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
that explains your pickup lines. You
think that's my pickup line? Hey baby, how's it going? Yeah? That work?
Well,
And if I go clockwise.
Even back then, that's when they started working on it, and they just, keep improving
yeah, but this was 10 years ago, okay, you know what I mean? And, I don't know, one day we're just gonna have fucking, how's it going, boy? Want to come home with me? Are you real or synthetic? Does it matter?
Well, that's the way our world is headed. Eventually you won't even know, because it's like, they want to do this. They want to make them so realistic and act on their own. And yeah, eventually you won't.
Are we gonna have a fucking Terminator scenario where there are just sex dolls fucking walking up the road, just going pew pew pew, have their tit blown
They'll
off?
probably
With just
splice them eventually, so there'll be sex dolls slash have sex dolls at night, and then they'll have a day job.
The lonely life of a synthetic.
Like, I doubt we'll see this in our lifetime, or I guess to that sort of extent, but I definitely reckon
I
it's
think we'd
headed
see
way.
that in our lifetime,
I
man.
would see
like
part of
fucking-
it, but not to that extreme.
Some of the shit that I've seen in I'm 30 next year, and some of the shit that I've seen in the last 20, let's just say 20 years since I was 10.
It's something you couldn't even dream of.
No,
like, as a
man,
kid,
fuck
eh?
no, you know what I mean? But we still haven't gone to space. I'm fucking pissed it off.
What you mean for like holidays?
Yeah, man. I want to go to the moon.
Hey, well, did you see that thing lately? Where was it? Was it the Nevada desert? Where they built the first rocket that can sort of shoot off into space and then come back and land in the same spot, sort of thing.
Okay.
They did a test and it worked, and it was like the fastest sort of trip.
You know what they probably did? Just rewound the fucking footage. Yes, it works.
Rewound it.
See, it went up and then sucked the smoke back in too. Did you see that? All the smoke just went.
It sounds like that could be like a next level thing. So,
Maybe.
So they'd eventually.
But would you really want to go up and then we're going down? We're going down. I want a landing, man. I want to land on a bed
On
of
the
cushions. I want to land on a bed of cushions, man. That's how I want,
First, I have to build, I guess, the big like.
I mean, there's no gravity
theme
on the
park.
moon, so there's no reason we can't just glide over and send up a suction cup or something and then just pull us down.
Well, I'd have to, work on that first, which will cost millions and billions of dollars.
I just want my moon base. I don't want to go to Mars. It's a little far.
I'll go and tell them to make you one then.
Oh, good idea. You heard me, folks. I want a fucking moon base.
Have you signed up for that? Like, they're looking for people to go to Mars.
I'm not going to Mars. Didn't you just hear what I said? No, fuck no. Fuck not going to Mars. I had a nightmare. I got stuck in space. I was in a rocket.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get, and they're like, oh, we can't go back. Like, something's fucked up over here, and we can't go down, and it just freaks me out.
Yeah.
And then every time I have the idea of people saying, oh, we're going to the moon, we're going to the moon, or we're going to, I just have that thought of that fucking dream, and I just like, oh, no, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking going, no.
Hey, well, that's a fair call. Like, anything can really go wrong.
Exactly. Okay, say they've sent the 200th million exposition to Mars. You know what I mean? To the point that it's like, it's a fucking trip to the fucking, it's a trip to Redcliffs. You know what I mean? It's
Supermarket.
nothing. So you're going to the supermarket. Yeah. But once you get there, it's just rock. It's red rock.
You're like,
Red rock everywhere.
yeah, you just go there for a date and then you go back.
A date.
With a girl.
I just had an image of a fucking round table with the fucking candles and fucking.
They'll have like a restaurant up there. And
Oh,
like,
baby.
But like
Look.
a day trip to Mars.
Don't you like all the
Next
red?
biggest thing.
Does it get you horny? Tell me all the red gets you horny. It better fucking get you horny. I spent $500,000 on this fucking restaurant.
See, check
I've
this
been-
out. Like,
Yeah.
a 70-year-old man, for example, like, he has a blow-up doll, not only as a sex toy, but as his companion. That's how, like, lonely he is.
That's terrible, man.
I don't. They have to imagine that they're alive.
Isn't there an 80-year-old woman? Come on, dude. There's the internet. Go on the internet.
Yeah, you'd probably get a bit more stimulation that way.
I mean,
Yeah.
probably just like, no, bitch doesn't talk back. You know?
But yeah, see, that's the other direction this world is headed. It's pretty messed up that they have to replace human beings with, you know,
Inanimate objects.
Exactly.
You know, it's like that woman who married the Eiffel
They're
Tower. You
encouraging.
hear about her?
They're encouraging people to isolate themselves.
Yeah.
Which is making people worse.
hmm
You know, and that doesn't help. Like,
You need human connection. By the look of it, this old guy doesn't have any. Does he have kids? Did he have kids?
Who
Does it
knows?
say?
I doubt it. Oh,
Because if he did, those kids should be ashamed of himself by letting their father get to a point where he's talking to a doll.
yeah.
Or he's fucking a doll.
He said when his wife reached her 50s, she no longer had a need for sex.
Oh, so he's still married?
So, and the opposite was true to him, which means he still wanted to have sex. So he went and got this sex doll as his new companion
Okay.
to replace his wife that wouldn't.
She's just probably
Let him
like,
get
after
lucky.
30 years, she feels comfortable in saying you're shit in bed and I don't want to fuck you anymore.
Yeah, probably.
What,
Yeah.
you gonna leave me? Go fuck your doll, bitch. Fuck out of my sight.
But then you got the next level shit, which is the realistic sex doll.
This is the one I was telling you about.
Yeah.
Fucking moving tongues and fucking Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and they're
It's
already
like-
trying to put AI in these things, like I said.
You've seen the movie Serenity?
Serenity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to be like. You know that guy, Mr. Galaxy, living in all alone,
Yeah.
surrounded by fucking screen? You know, that's going to be what it is, but it's going to be millions of people like that.
Firefly was a great series.
I
I
love
wish.
that
I
fucking
wish
show.
they had
Fuck you,
kept
Fox.
it going. You know.
They didn't know what they had.
Not sure.
Yeah, anyway. So what's the next article we got?
Um.
I love this one. Okay. I'm gonna do this one.
Go for it.
Budweiser arrested for trespassing at Budweiser Brewery.
He probably
Okay.
thought it was a good joke to like just because his name like sort of matched. Well, it's spelled differently though. Like Weiser, like he's spelled with a double S.
Yeah. But it's
Still
almost
funny,
it's
though.
exactly the same. He's
Yeah.
just got, you know, Weiser is just two S. The guy has just got two S's in the last name,
Yeah.
and the company that prints the beer.
Yeah,
Prince
this,
of Beer.
this guy was
Produces the beer.
19 anyway, and he got put under
19.
arrest because he wouldn't trespass the brewery.
I just wanted to drink, man.
He probably thought he earned it. But
Oh, what do you say anything in his defense?
let's see. Well, it says he entered like a secure area.
Yeah.
And pretty much, let's see, security officers told him to leave and call the police after an altercation. Weiser was taken into police custody. He was issued summonses for trespassing and resisting arrest.
Hmm.
Apparently, it's not his first offense either. He snuck into like gas stations and things like that.
Oh, okay. So this cunt just breaks in there everywhere, and he just probably thought this shit's gonna be funny.
Yeah, but it's still pretty funny. Article doesn't really
I
go
guarantee
into
that cop.
much depth,
Okay, so the cop's like, "What's your name?" Budweiser.
though. Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, you
Yeah.
fucking. You
I
know.
would have loved to hear that part.
Oh yeah. That, you
Or
know.
a video
No, it's
even.
Budweiser. You have some ID? Yeah, I just carry my ID every time I break into a place. Yeah. No, seriously, it's Budweiser. I think it's bullshit. It's got to be bullshit, right? No way.
Well, yeah, we didn't get to watch the video
Oh,
because it's been
no.
taken down.
It's
That's
is it?
that's the only reason we don't have much info on this. Otherwise, we would have been able to, hear it in depth. But it's
Yeah.
still a funny story.
All right. What else have we got? What's the next article?
Oh yeah. Do you want to talk
Who's
about?
the dumb one?
Do you want to talk about Trump?
Oh yeah, well, okay. Who's the dumb one? Obama reacts to Trump climate criticism.
Well, tell us what you know anyway.
Well, what
so
I know
far.
is the fact that Donald Trump is kind of pissed at the fact that fucking we have ISIS on, just took out fucking what they did in France, you know what I mean? They're fucking constantly attacking Syria, you know? And he's just criticizing Obama, saying, you're a fucking idiot because you're going to a fucking meeting and talking about the fucking climate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have bigger issues on your plate than the fucking climate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if the climate was a fucking issue right fucking now, then that meeting should have been about how do we deal with ISIS. They're not even fucking focusing on how to deal with ISIS. So apparently Barack Obama didn't quite like what old Donald Trump had to say, and he reacted with...
And he's
quite,
up there
where's
in
his quote?
I'm not sure, but he's up there like high on the polls at the moment, isn't he?
Who? Donald Trump?
Mm.
I think he's leading by 20.
Leading by 20.
Yeah, I think
So-
the number 2 is Ted Cruz.
Yeah.
And I don't know who the third is, but Donald Trump's leading by about 35.
So people want him as a president.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was a bit of like a prick, isn't he?
Hey?
Isn't he a bit of a prick?
You need a bit of a prick. You need to be a bit of a prick.
Yeah,
There's
but
nothing
he's
wrong
like
with being a bit of a
greedy
prick.
bastard.
Well, in reality, he never really ever fired anybody.
Yeah.
He got other people to do it because he felt very uncomfortable with it.
Yeah.
You know, something made him feel uncomfortable about firing people, so he never did it.
Yeah.
And then he got the reputation, you're fired, because of the TV show. They had to really coax him into it, because he's like, no, it was a game show, and that's just the catchprise of, you know, what you say in your game show. But yeah, no, he did develop that reputation, so everyone thought, no, you're fired. But I remember he went to his board, and they're like, our company's going, you know, this is back in, I think it was the 90s.
Okay.
You know, we're going under, we're done. And he's like, okay. Give me some more money. And they're like, what? Don't you listen to us? We're going under. All our investors are fucked. He's like, dude, just get some more money.
Let's get some more.
Yeah, just get some more. And then he just laid out a reason. No, he just laid out a good reason. He's like, listen, it's going like that because of this reason, this reason, this reason.
Ah.
You know, if you want our investors to make money back, then they're going to have to put more money in.
Yeah.
Simple. So, and then he did it, and then now, he became, it paid off. Oh, there we go. Someone at the door.
Doorbell.
Yeah. All right. I'll go grab that.
Alright, we're good to go.
All right, we're good to go. Sorry about that, folks, but we had a bit of a visitor, so we had to pause this podcast for a moment or two. But we're back, much to the delight of you, I suspect. But when it comes down to Trump, I really don't have a problem with the man.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? He's a self-made billionaire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He knows how to run his shit. You know what I mean? And the fact that he actually knows how to deal with some people like Putin.
Yeah.
Not to say Putin needs to be dealt with, but, you know what I mean? Right now, Barack Obama shits at his pants every time Putin fucking says it. He does, man. Like, fucking just look at what's happening with ISIS at the moment, man. Fucking Barack Obama was like, yeah, we drone attack them all the time. We're pretty good. And it's like, no, you don't, you cunt. You're fucking hitting fucking civilians and, shit like that. You're a moron.
Yeah.
You know, you're not listening to your military advisors. You're just fucking going in there out of political reasons.
Yeah.
You know, fuck you dirty dog. Anyway, so fucking Putin steps in less than a month. Wipes out their oil reserves and fucking has really fucking hit, got a fucking big hit. But the problem is they've had a 2-year head start because Barack Obama has been fucking accidentally dropping supplies and accidentally bombing the wrong target. Oh, I'm sorry, that was a wedding. I thought, was there one terrorist in there? Maybe. Oh, good. We're good. We're good to go.
Yeah.
But no, we'll get more into detail probably in the next podcast about that when
Frank goes here.
when Frank goes here, because I don't think he likes Trump, so I'd like to get his opinion on that. But yeah,
I don't really follow any of that sort of stuff. So.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
My strongest topic.
Okay, you want to do this one?
Well, I'll start it for you. Drone footage leads to Pear's lewdness arrest.
Okay. So, and they're not even young folks too. Jesus. Oh, don't tell me they have the fucking footage. I don't really want to see the footage. So what happened? What? So this is a police. Was this a police drone? So apparently a drone footage flies over a car to reveal two. Well, they look elderly. How old would you say? What? I
Um,
mean, the man's completely grey,
yeah, in
and
their
she's
70s.
not fucking much younger.
I would say. Oh, it says here 75.
Oh, there you go. So the 75. See, this
One was
folks, this is what happens when you
wait.
don't read the article.
One was 27 and one was 75.
What? What?
I know, right? And
27 and 75. What were they doing?
Oklahoma.
Were they fucking?
Well,
Holy shit. Okay, so a 27-year-old was, caught with lewd behavior with a 75-year-old. Jesus. What's wrong with people, man?
yeah, well.
What does the
it's just a
article
messed
say?
up place. I'm gonna go through it.
Yeah, just start from wherever.
So an Oklahoma prosecutor has filed criminal charges against alleged hooker and
Okay. Yep, keep going.
after a drone operated by anti-prosecution activists recorded the pair trysting in the man's truck.
Thrusting?
Trysting, actually.
Tristing?
Is that how you say that? Trysting with a Y.
Trusting? Fuck,
Trusting?
what I know.
I don't know what that
Trusting?
means. But yeah.
Okay, so they were fucking... Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Okay. Not to
Yeah.
say that there aren't fucking 70-year-olds, fucking 27-year-olds, but at the same time... She doesn't look that young.
Yeah, she doesn't actually. But
People paying for that? Jesus. See, see, it comes back around, man. Talking about the sex dolls and shit. I should be fine with this, alright?
yeah, well now you know
But
why.
for some reason, the image
now
creeps
you
me
know,
out.
Now you know why they've chosen sex
You know what?
dolls
Screw
over
it.
humans.
Screw it. Give this old man a sex doll. But then he'd be caught doing lewd
They're
behavior.
caught by activists, so anyway.
Oh, really?
That's what it says. So yeah, I guess it would be an invasion of privacy if like so.
Depends on where the car was parked.
If it will happen to be like I guess police or something doing that, so they couldn't have really filmed that. I'm pretty sure.
Well, it depends on where the car was parked. If the car was parked out in the middle of nowhere and they're fucking in the car, which by the picture up here, it looks like what they're doing.
Yeah.
I really don't want... Oh, don't press play. No, we don't want to see that, no. But yeah, if they're parked in the middle of nowhere, there's no idea of privacy. You know what I mean? If your car's parked out in the middle of nowhere and you're a fucking some bird, then
Yeah.
you're not going to get any privacy.
Well, what were you saying earlier? Like, what's your opinion on prostitution? You
Oh, I
said
think
you
it should be legalized. Yeah.
And what will that fix?
Huh? What would that fix? Stop drones flying over poor old man's car and taking photos of him? They can go to a building and actually do it?
I don't know what it would be when you're old.
Leave me alone, Beryl. I'm happy here. No, well, okay, then you have like the physically, disabled and stuff like that. Like Jim Jeffries tells a story about taking his friend to the brothel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a good story.
Yeah.
They should be they should be sex therapists. Some poor cunt maybe some poor dude who's had trauma to his dick
Yeah.
in a car accident or something. And I'm not making a joke. Goes to a person who can fucking teach him how to fucking use it again, because maybe he got churned up and shit, and maybe he feels uncomfortable with the fact that he's got scars all over it. Like a sex therapist, like this poor old bugger.
Well, you'd also have to find people willing to do that as well, though, and that's the thing about this world.
You know what I want to know? How much that fucking wife from before would start fucking her husband if he fucking turned around and actually fucked a real person? Guaranteed she'd at least start
Cheated on
sucking
it.
his dick
You
again.
reckon?
At least you start sucking his dick again.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah, alright. What's the next article?
So this is the one that you wanted to cover.
Okay. So, woman feels physical pain for the first time in 39 years.
Why would you want to be able to feel pain?
Well, I don't think she intended it. Maybe I don't know. Read the article. What does the article say? I can't read it
You
from
should
back
have
here.
read all this beforehand, man.
Huh? This is why we do rehearsals, but fucking Branko locked out of the rehearsal.
Yeah, we might not even use this podcast.
Yeah, we are.
Really?
I liked it. I like it.
Some of it.
Yeah, alright.
Alright, so a woman who was born without the ability to feel physical pain has been hurt for the first time and seemed to enjoy it, according to a report in a scientific journal. A group of scientists treated a 39-year-old woman who has a rare genetic anomaly with a drug called naloxone, which can reverse the effects of opioid. Is that how you pronounce it? Opioid overdoses.
Oh, okay, yep.
Then they burned her with a laser, giving her the first taste of a sensation most people have never have known their whole lives.
I wonder if it's just pain or any fucking emotion, because I know there is a disorder that people can suffer from.
Oh,
I know that.
You're talking about emotional pain.
What? No.
No, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about like fucking like coming,
Oh,
like orgasm. Like I
you're
remember-
talking about all
Yeah,
feelings
I'm talking
altogether,
about
just-
bowel movements. I'm talking because you when you need to go to the toilet, you feel it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
I remember seeing this. I remember hearing about this disease, and I looked it up. It was House. Do you remember House?
Yeah.
There was a 15-year-old girl on that show that suffered from this disease. I guess it's much similar to what this woman does.
They pricked
Now
him-
this is just
she pricked him
fictitious.
on
This is
the
just
foot with a
fictitious.
needle, wasn't it?
Huh?
Didn't she prick? Didn't he prick her on the foot with a needle and she didn't feel it?
He stabbed her in the foot with a needle. He's
Yeah.
like, meh.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, yep, you've got this. Anyway, and they were trying to keep it quiet or something. But
Yeah.
I looked it up because I was like, what an awesome
it's-
fucking...
that's real.
imagine a superhero that had that. You
Yeah.
know, like imagine Batman that
Yeah,
couldn't feel pain.
I guess you're right though. The suckiest thing would be if you can't feel anything.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, so I
then you
looked it
wouldn't
up,
want
and the website that
But
I
if it was
found
just
told me that
pain,
yeah they
that's a
couldn't
good
feel
thing.
anything. But no, they can't feel anything. They don't know when they need to go to the toilet.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you get the alerts, you know, from need to go to the toilet.
Gee.
They don't enjoy sexual activities. You know, there's a lot of stuff that your body will do. You know what I mean? You can get something in your eye.
Yeah,
Oh, that
when-
fucking hurts,
and it'll
you
just
fucking
damage
and
your eye.
yeah, exactly, because you can't feel it and you can't, you know, you don't have time to react to get it out. You can have a cut
You can
that
step
gets
on
infected.
a nail. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah. I
You know,
what mean.
any number of things could happen. You could get a cut on your back where you couldn't see it, or in an area where you can't see, and you
Yeah.
get infected, and you wouldn't know because you wouldn't feel the pain.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fucking bad things to it. But so what? The doctors gave this woman a dose of
Well,
some drug that made her feel again.
no, yeah, I think so. And then they shot her with a bit of a little laser so she could actually feel.
Oh
the
yeah,
pain.
yeah.
But yeah, pretty much it says like even though you know it may seem like some kind of comic book superpower.
Well,
but
I always thought
it's
it was
pre-
awesome.
It's
But
pretty much
then
it's pretty much exactly what you just said. It can be
Yeah.
dangerous. It said people have even bitten their own lips off as a baby because they can't feel anything.
Oh,
anything,
shit.
you know.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, maybe it wouldn't be that great not being
No,
able to feel.
not at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there you go with my geekdom again, instantly, you know, linking a neurological disorder to a fucking, that would be awesome, totally metal.
Yeah. Says that people even chewed their own fingers.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm.
I suppose you would, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like babies just chew and chew and chew and
Well, I
chew.
guess, have you ever had like wisdom teeth taken out or anything?
Yeah.
So you know what it's like when your whole mouth's freaking numb and you bite the side of your cheek by accident. And yeah. So you know how uncomfortable it would be. Imagine having to live with that your whole life with that same feeling. That'd be horrible.
It would send you mad.
But then again, if that's all you've ever known, how would you know it was horrible?
What I'm curious
'Cause you
about
wouldn't
is
know what to
the
compare it
chemicals
to.
that get released in the brain that make you laugh, make you cry.
Mm.
Do you feel that?
Oh, those are emotions.
Yeah, but they're also chemical. It's also a chemical reaction that your body has to stimuli.
Yeah. So you might not be able to feel happiness.
Yeah.
But you'd be able to still.
The chemicals will get released.
You'd be able
But
to think it, but you wouldn't be able to feel it.
maybe.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm fucking curious now. Like, do they feel pain, and maybe physical and emotional? Because it is a chemical gets released in the brain that triggers happiness and
they're
triggers sadness.
specifically talking mainly about like
Physical
your
pain.
nerves, like.
So
in
they're
your-
talking about the
yeah,
signal that goes from your brain to your fucking
to your nerve endings. and things.
endings. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what they're talking about.
So there was probably an accident during birth that didn't
that
get
was a
developed properly or something.
condition that she was born with.
Yeah. So something happened when she was in the when she was still in the womb
Yeah.
that caused it.
I wonder how you could use that to your advantage, though.
Become Batman.
Become Batman.
That's how you do it. Just fucking don't bite your lips off and
I wonder
leave
how-
your fingers alone.
But if you can't feel the weight behind something, imagine like how hard it would
You
be
could
to
just
aim.
keep fighting, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You would push your body beyond fucking its own limitations. Can you imagine?
Until you break both your arms and you're suddenly wondering why you can't use
The reason
them.
the reason people stop fucking, working out after a certain point is 'cause their body's so sore. They
Yeah.
literally can't take it. She wouldn't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
She
true,
would
she
push her
makes-
body to the point that she'd,
So
you
you'd be able
know.
to make yourself like Yeah.
You would
so
tear.
muscly.
No. You'd tear muscles, and
Yeah, but
you'd
wouldn't-
end
you
up
wouldn't
fucking
feel
yourself
that,
up.
though.
No, you wouldn't. But that would fuck up your body more,
But it-
more so than anything.
Mm.
Yeah, in the long run, you're talking.
You'd have to be smart about it then.
Yeah, you have to know how much a person of your body weight and height could take,
Yeah.
and know what limit you wanted to get to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I better check on this camera, and you better tag Ben back in.
Yeah, Ben, come on. Hey, Ben. Look who's back. Look who's back, folks.
And he's back.
Tell Slim Ben.
Hello,
See
friend.
what I did? See what I
like
did? I stole your thing. And I'm
I
proud
frown
of it.
upon you. So,
So yeah. Anyway, so you have any topics you would like to bring up? Anything that's Okay, I got a thing for you. Christmas carols.
what about them?
They're banning them in schools. They're banning Away in a Manger, anything that refers to thing, but they're leaving Jingle Bells. That was the worst fucking song in the world, Jingle Bells.
Silent Night. I reckon that's nice.
That's gone
I don't
because it
care,
refers
nice
to
song.
fucking Jesus. They're banning fucking Christmas songs at school. Could you imagine that they try to do that with the Muslim? Or or anybody else? Honestly, could you imagine if some fucking Muslim kid went to fucking school and they said, by the way, every time, you know how you leave and go pray every blah, whatever it is, towards the north? Oh, you can't do that anymore.
It's like when I was at airports overseas, I actually got rooms where you go in and pray.
Really?
Yeah, I was going in there.
What,
and-
cathedrals and stuff, or just fucking...
it's just rooms.
yeah.
You go in there and you pray.
Where's this?
Like-
England?
No, this was at Brunei,
Brunei. Where's Brunei?
Malaysia.
Malaysia. Oh,
Yes.
that's going to be fun.
Another
right?
thing, interesting fact,
Mm.
they don't actually have torts over there, which I found out the hard way.
What, the hole in the ground?
They got a hole in the ground.
Oh,
I'm like, what the
fuck.
hell is this? Like, God damn it.
It's going to be... Apparently it's better
But
for you.
it's funny because like the girls like they go around and taught and they came out and they're all like bitching and carrying on. I was like, I'm like, that's funny.
Yeah. No, but apparently it's better for you.
Yeah.
Because apparently the way we do it now is wrong.
Anyway, let's not talk about it. What I hated like I was in Amsterdam and that you actually have to pay to use the torts over there.
No, really?
And
How much?
Like $1.
$1?
Is that-
Take a piss?
Yeah.
I'll fucking hold it.
And Macca's and shit, you still have to pay.
What?
Like all the public torts and that. I actually went
Who
to-
gets the money?
I don't know, goes to people who own the tort or government or some shit, I don't know. But I went to like this little like this tort, you know, out in the streets.
Mm.
And I'm thinking, you know, there won't be anyone in there. I walk in and there's this woman at the door, I'm like, fuck, you got a bad job. Sitting there, imagine if I let one rip. Just don't get the tort. She'd be sitting there and be like, fuck tourists.
Oh, so she had to sit like, oh,
Yeah,
okay,
so you pay
yeah.
her. And
Yeah.
then, like, she opens the door and you go in there and do your business. But,
Fuck
yeah, I'm just
that.
like looking at her, I'm like, you got a pretty bad job, don't you?
Mm.
I hate
Yeah,
my
it's pretty
job, but
shit.
yours is,
I could just hear her saying, yeah, it's pretty shit.
she was, like, fat and ugly and it's like,
I'll leave her alone. Yeah, because she had to sit in the toilet all fucking, you know.
So,
So anyway, I think this podcast is wrapping up. I think we're just about out of things to talk about. So anyway, folks, my name is Chris Learson. I've been joined by...
No one cares.
Yep, exactly. Nobody cares.
Benjamin, my name is.
Benjamin. Really?
Or you can call me Bond.
No one calls you Bond.
They fucking should. James is my middle name.
Alright, mate. It's good talking to you.
Wish I could say the same.
Oh, you liar. You fucking love this. You're coming back for next week, aren't you?
Oh, Olivia, so I can't get away. Where I'm going to go.
Okay, folks. That's all from us from Southerncross Resistance
the
this
mic.
week. Don't drop the mic. Follow us on Facebook. Check us out on Twitter. Are we on Twitter?
Nope.
No, we're not on Twitter, so don't look there.
You can find me
Facebook, YouTube.
on YouPorn.
You on YouPorn?
I'll be on that.
He's in the
Alright.
he's in the GILF section.
Gilfs.
All right.
It's worth it.
Hey,
It's worth it. It's good money.
is it? How much money?
Hey?
I'm thinking about it.
About $10.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Had a friend of mine tell me the other day that all he can pick up is 40-year-old birds. I'm like, nothing wrong with that, mate. Keep going for it.
My brother likes the 60-year-olds.
Hey, there's more than me. It was a friend.
A person I know. Okay, this is getting weird now.
Alright, folks. That's it from Southern Cross Resistance. As I said, check us out on Facebook. Check us out on YouTube. And check out my documentary on YouTube. It's called The Father of Propaganda, Edward Bernays. Stop tapping that. I can hear you on this side.
Funny.
Alright, folks. I hope you have a good time. And from everyone at the Southern Cross studio. Can we call it a studio now? I want to start calling it a studio. Fuck it. It's a studio now. Have a good day and peace out, brother.